Okay. Hey YouTube again. Having my sister help me this time.
No.
So
no.
yeah, she's gonna help me with the mini bike video. So I'm gonna hand her the phone, and I'm gonna show you the details and stuff. Come here. So originally this mini bike was a kit. But yeah, we added the Predator. We had the Predator 212 cc's gasoline engine from Harbor Freight. I think it's a Honda clone engine. But yeah, on the mini bike, it was pretty much easy putting the mini bike together and stuff. But on the gas tank here, originally the gas tank facing this way over to this part, we would move it around here to get this lid to come off. Put gas in. And yeah, this engine's a hard worker. It doesn't quit. From what I've run it, it does not quit at all. So yeah, I just have to put the chain on it and the bolt for the sprocket or the clutch on. So yeah, pulling the brake, doesn't move. Throttle's really good. Airbox, choke, feel off and on. Yeah. If you're noticing on this peg, we had to extend it right here because if I put my foot on it, my foot would hit this thing, hit the pull start. So we extend that. On this side, the peg's the original size. It's just the original size peg, just bolt onto the frame right there. And then, yeah, I haven't done the braking on this engine yet, but I've flushed the original oil out because we started up once and gasoline got into the oil chamber. So, camera person. So yeah, over here, there's one dipstick. There's a dipstick on the same side over here. The back dipstick has the drain plug, or the dipstick part. Front one's just a plug. And then you have there's one 10mm drain plug. There's another 10mm drain plug. So whichever way you mount the engine, you can get to the oil and drain the oil. But yeah. And it has a low oil shut-off valve right here. Well, low shut-off solenoid. And the sensors are here. Off and on switch. Right now it's in the off position. Yeah. This is the new centrifugal clutch I just got like 3 days ago, I think. So yeah, I have to get the bolt for it. So the bike should be running in about not sure when, maybe about 4 days, 4 or 5 days, maybe 2, 3 days maybe. And then whenever I get the bike running, I will post a video of it running. I will do a cold start and a riding around video, and I'll probably have my sister ride it around. And
you having some trouble getting that on?
No.
Really?
There. I'm backwards. So yeah.
Pretty sure he's having some trouble getting that on.
Yes, I am. I have to do a clutch. And yes, this clutch already has the key built into it. So this engine does not need the key. And the engine does crank over nicely. Point it at the shaft. So the shaft will spin. And no, it's not going to start. The reason the engine is not starting, because I do not have the fuel on, because I do not want to start it right now. I will get you guys a running video soon. Very, very soon. Yes. Yes. Give it a typical clutch. There. I think I got it. No.
I think you're having some trouble there.
Yeah, some delay and stuff. I just I just crushed my finger, YouTube. Yes, it does hurt. So yeah, the clutch spin, and the clutch is supposed to go with the sprocket facing outward. Well, it's a versatile clutch, so the sprocket can face outwards or inwards. I have it inwards because if it's sprocket facing outwards, this sprocket and this sprocket do not line up. So I have to have,
What's that?
this is the drive sprocket. So I have to have the clutch sprocket facing inwards toward the motor. And yes, if you have a long chain, I don't have a long chain really. If you have a really long chain, it will hit the engine. But if you have a jack shaft, and a jack shaft is a pipe coming from here, if you had the sprocket on this side, it leads it over. That will not happen. So yeah, the brakes are like I can still push it, but it drags on the back wheel. So yeah, it's a nice brake. I don't really know what this. It's not a disc brake, but what this is like. So this is the sprocket. So this bolts onto the wheel, to the hub, and then this thing sits in here on the. So when you roll it, the sprocket spins, but this thing does not spin. But when I pull the brake, there's shoes inside here, like there's shoes on this clutch. Instead of the clutch, there's shoes sitting on this disc brake. And when I pull this brake, pulls this handle, which makes these shoes pop out and press against this thing, which causes the stopping motion, which stops you from crashing. So that's a pretty good feature about this bike, but I don't know what kind of brake it is. It's kind of like the same thing on my go-karts, which I'm going to be posting videos of soon. And, yeah. So it's a V-twin engine. And the V-twin, well, it's a V engine. That means, like, the cylinders go in a V shape. So it's like a V. And, yeah. So the only thing, my mini bike, I'll get you a running video soon. I just have to get the bolt to hold this on. Slap the chain on. And I'll get your running video. And, yeah. So, yeah. I would start it up right now, but one of my neighbors might get annoyed. So, yeah. Come see fun. Okay, now my sister's gonna sit on the bike.
No, I'm not.
Okay, she's not. So, yeah, YouTube. So, yeah. It's a pretty good mini bike, I guess. It's a pretty good mini bike. Me and my dad put it together. Well, I put it together, so it's a pretty good mini bike. Throttle works good and stuff. So, see you later, YouTube.